people today. They could spend half their lives over 50. That's a lot of living. So it helps to have a wise friend and fierce defender in your corner. A friend like AARP. So your health lives longer.
This is just slow-mo karate?
Just slow-mo karate.
Your money lives longer.
I just bought that.
I just sold that.
And your happiness lives longer. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
Hello, my name is Teresa Collins, and I am an Executive Council member for AARP Illinois. AARP, a nonprofit, nonpartisan member organization, has been working to promote the health and well-being of older Americans for more than 60 years. AARP Illinois is proud to represent all those who are 50 plus in Illinois and our 1.7 million members. And we thank you for the opportunity to be your wise friend and fierce defender. Our mission is to enhance the quality of life for all as we age, leading positive social change and delivering value to members through advocacy, service, and information. At AARP, we know that staying fit is one of the pillars of healthy living, and we want to help you on your fitness journey. Physical activity can boost memory, improve thinking, and even lower dementia risk. It's not too late to start. AARP is proud to offer today's virtual event to start or continue you on your fitness journey. Have a wonderful class and enjoy.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you, AARP. It's great to be with you again, and welcome to class. The core of what I teach is the AMRT method, meditation and motion, and over the years, I've pretty much made it my own. We have two parts to the posture, two parts to the breath work. The first part is the active part. We're actually doing a posture, doing a breath work. The second part, you just relax, nestle in, and integrate. We have three techniques to draw yourself present. That's where it's at. You have that opportunity to release the stress, the tension, those deeper blocks that have just hung around for a while. The techniques include the breath, of course, focusing there. We use the sensation in the body, the energy. Energy follows attention. Most all of our attention goes to our minds, and we're about drawing it back into the body. We use that spot between the eyebrows, that third eye, space between the eyebrows. That part of you that just steps back and watches, that just notices. You get there at different times of the day, but we just teach you how to get there on demand. It's a powerful place. These three techniques, the breath, the sensation of the body, the energy, and then that space between the eyebrows, again, draw you present. We have that opportunity again to release just by being where you are when you're there. The breath, we use the breath to release rather than forcing. We focus on an area that feels like it's holding more tension, more tightness. Just focusing on that area, breathing that breath right into that area, making space for release, so no forcing. Being in the best form alignment for where your body is now. Getting into perhaps even the spirit of the pose. Finding that place where you feel some intensity, but you can relax into it. Being kind and gentle to your body today and your mind. And if you have any props nearby, just have them near you, block, blanket, whatever you might need. And with that said, we'll go ahead and become centered. Closing the eyes, shoulders dropping, sinking in the body. Noticing the breath moving in and out, belly rising and falling. Touching the tailbone into the mat. That rocks that pelvic area forward. Sitting tall. Noticing again the breath moving in and out, belly rising and falling. Connecting to the sensation Any subtle vibration, wherever it may be. For most, it begins in the fingertips, creating that subtle hum of the body. And then resting in the spot, that space between the eyebrows, 2 to 3 inches inward, towards the center of the brain. Becoming present here now. And now taking a deep breath in, letting go with a sigh. Another deep breath in. And now inhale, drawing the shoulders up toward the ears, folding forward and down. Allowing the weight of the head to stretch the neck. Turning the head gently side to side as you feel it. And now inhale, drawing the shoulders up toward the ears and down and back. And once again, inhale up and back. Shoulders dropping, dropping, melting into the end of the breath. Relax and let go. We'll begin our session with one sound of Om, that universal sound of peace and harmony. As we synchronize our energies, sending that powerful vibration to everyone and everything. As we begin, Om. May this practice lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from time-bound consciousness to the timeless state of being. Hari Om Shanti. In that time-bound consciousness, we're dropping away from the mind. And you may know how your thoughts can draw you into that darker space, generally coming from living in the past or living in the future. We're about drawing yourself into the light of the present moment during class today. Again, we use the breath, the sensation body, and resting in that spot between the eyebrows. Relax and let go. Self-focus, or allowing the eyes to remain closed. As we move through this practice today and through this whole series, with willful discipline, as I said before, just having that commitment. Like I've said in the past, yoga first, and everything else will fall into place. Just getting yourself onto the mat, having that commitment of yoga and meditation. We'll begin to plug in and experience the life-changing benefits, the many life-changing benefits of yoga and meditation. Perhaps, again, stress relief, anxiety, pain relief, improve balance, flexibility in the body and the mind, weight management, increased strength, stronger immune system, better sleep, and inner peace. Our focus for this series, as I've said before, is the healing powers of the benefit of inner peace. Really, it's the core of all the other benefits by nurturing the soul. Above all other interests and attractions, let your highest priority be the nurturance of your soul. Yogi Amrit Desai. We'll begin with our pranayama today. It's the more recent quantum breath, which we've done before. Again, we're breathing in that full yogic breath, Then we're going to pause at the top of the breath and then release through that very narrow straw, slow and steady. Then merging in that gap, the end of the breath, and then attention, third eye. Ujjayi up, contracting, and then releasing. It's almost as if it's a whisper from the top of the chest all the way down the belly. It's a powerful, powerful pranayama. We'll begin by closing the eyes. Breathing in from way down the belly all the way up. Pause and release. Slow and steady. Merging into that gap, again, the end of the breath. Attention, third eye. Up and release. Third eye. Up and release. Third eye. Up and release. Attention, third eye. Again, up and release. Attention, third eye. Breathing in, letting go. Taking a moment for things to balance. Second part of the breath work. Relax, allow, feel, and release. Connecting the sensation, the energy, wherever that may be, which turns into be a subtle hum in the whole body. As you rest in third eye, 2 to 3 inches inward, relax, allow, feel, and let go. Energy rising as you drop, drop, drop into the body. Linking yourself to that space of presence, of oneness. As you nourish the soul, relax, breathe, and let go. Soft focus. Just noticing the difference perhaps between before and after those few breaths. We're going to draw ourselves towards table position. Shoulders are over the wrists, knees are hip width apart. Cat and dog. Inhale, exhale, rounding, arching to the cat. Extending. And inhaling, dropping the belly into the dog, looking up. Inhale, exhale, rounding, arching, extending. And inhaling, dropping the belly, moment by moment, feeling it all. Cat and dog. Inhale, exhale. Slowly coming to center. Looking over the right shoulder, toes to the right, feeling that curve in the spine, directing the breath to the area that feels like it's holding. Inhale and exhale. Again. Slowly coming to center. Looking over the left shoulder, toes to the left, breathing in. And again. Slowly coming to center. And now drawing the hips toward the heels, the arms forward, forehead onto the mat, shoulders dropping. Thinking of the body, breathing up the spine, tailbone to the crown. Energetic line. Moving back towards table. Curling the toes under or coming up a more normal way. Pressing the hips toward the heels, dropping one heel at a time. Opening the calves, the toes, the feet. And coming down into a bit of a squat, pressing the hips back and up. And now drawing the feet towards the hands towards the feet, really pressing into the feet, feeling that support. Preparing for breath of joy today, 4-part warm-up breath. We're opening the heart, balancing the body, steadying the mind. And feet are about hip-width apart, pressing down the feet up to the crown. Those energetic lines are so important to breathe through those. That's where, again, you really hold on to that tension, that stress. You have that opportunity to really move it through. Breath of joy. Inhale up, shoulder height. Inhale out, overhead, bend the knees, ha. Inhale up. Ha. Inhale up. Ha. Let go. Ha. 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 Last round. Ha. Hang in that rag doll. Knees are bent. Just being that rag doll. Swaying back and forth, head hanging, relaxing the muscles and that. Just following your body, your energy. Now pressing into the feet, using your core, closing the eyes, or keeping an eye on a focal point, just as good. Relax, allow, feel, and let go. Breathing in from way down the belly, all the way up, and all the way down. Sensing, feeling center. That tingly, subtle vibration. Again, it's always there. Relax. Choose yoga. Breathe. And let go. Pull breaths in and out, not holding on to anything. Relax. And release. As you rest in third eye, drawing the energy inward and upward towards the heart. Relax. Let it go. Let it flow. And stepping back into that space of quiet, of calm, of deep, deep stillness. Nurturing that. Relax. And let go. Integration. Self-focus, drawing feet together, pressing down the feet up to the crown, moving into sun salutation, saluting the light, the sun, nudging the heels, firming the inner thighs, squeezing the legs and buttocks, and resting again in third eye. One way to get there, looking forward, peripheral vision. Slowly extending the arms, nudging hips forward, head dropping softly, lifting, saluting the light, the sun. Energetic line, heels to the crown, breathe. Again. Slowly coming to center, folding forward and down. Hinging at the hips, chest moving toward the thighs. Forehead toward the knees, thumbs toward the little toes, rocking the weight towards the front of the feet, head hanging. Focusing on the body, directing the breath. Inhale and exhale. Again. Palms together, rising up slowly. Moment by moment, meditation and motion. Again, extending the arms, allowing the energy to lift, pull you up, breathe. Slowly folding forward and down. Again, hinging at the hips, chest moving toward the thighs. Thumbs toward the little toes, rocking the weight towards the front of the feet. Again, directing the breath, inhale and exhale. Again. Palms together, rising up, moment by moment, being in the moment all the way there. Extending, lifting, saluting the light, breathe. Energetic line, heels to the crown. Slowly coming to center, allowing the palms to move moment by moment in front of the heart. Closing the eyes or keeping an eye on a focal point, again, just as good. Relax, allow, feel, and let go. Second part of the posture, integration. Breathe, feel. Let it go, let it flow. Pull breaths in and out. Releasing rather than thinking, being here now. Not moving ahead, not running away, just being here now. Taking time for integration. Practicing yoga. Energy rising as you rest in that spot between the eyebrows. Relax and release. Soft focus, arms along your sides. Moving towards standing squat. Feet are hip width apart, and we're pressing down the feet up to the crown. We're all about feeling the whole body on all these postures as you get them. Drawing the arms shoulder height, extending shoulders down and back. And again, resting in third eye. Standing squat. Inhale, exhale, pressing the hips back as if you're sitting in a chair. Just find that place, directing the breath. Inhale and exhale. Again. And once again. Rising up, arms along your sides. Closing the eyes, relax and release. Energy rising, rising. As you again connect to the body, connect to the breath, practicing yoga. Creating that spaciousness, that capacity for the intensities. Relax, breathe, feel, and let go. Nurturing the soul. Background. Soft focus. Again, feet are hip width apart. Pressing down the feet up to the crown. Standing yoga mudra. Clasping the hands behind, shoulders down and back. Again, resting in third eye. Inhale, drawing the shoulders up toward the ears and down and back. Inhale, up and back. Folding forward and down, leading with the chin, the chest. Chest moving toward the thighs, forehead toward the knees, arms toward the ceiling. Just owning where you are, directing the breath to the body. Head hanging. Directing the breath, inhale and exhale. Again. And once again. Rising up, pressing into the feet, using the core, unclasping the hands, allowing the arms to float where they may, feeling that veil of energy. Relax, allow, feel, and release. Energy rising, rising. As you rest in third eye, connecting perhaps the heartbeat, warmth, the energy, rising, relax, and release. And linking yourself to that space of deep, deep stillness. Space of inner peace, nurturing that, relax, and let go. Soft focus. Now moving towards table position once again. Shoulders are over the wrists, knees are hip width apart. And now moving the hips toward the heels, arms forward, forehead onto the mat, shoulders dropping, sinking in the body, breathing up the spine, tailbone to the crown. Again. And once again, rising up, drawing the hips to the heels, palms resting on the thighs. And again, if this is too much for your body at this point, just drawing yourself onto your knees. Into integration pose, relax, allow, feel, and let go. Edging the hips forward, shoulders dropping heavy. Again, just being here now, relax, allow, feel. Let it go, let it flow. Energy rising, rising. Integration. Soft focus. Now moving the hips onto the mat, moving very slowly with focus. Extending the legs forward and then drawing yourself onto your back using your core. Extending the arms overhead. Pressing the heels down and out. Creating that wonderful stretch. Deep breath in. Letting go with a sigh. Again. Slowly allowing the arms to come along your sides. Moment by moment. Again, being in the moment all the way there. Breathing in full yogic breath. Filling the water bottle from the bottom, middle, top. And releasing. Rejuvenation as you nurture the soul, relax and let go. Now drawing the heels towards the hips, moving into the full knee down twist. Hips to the right, 3 to 4 inches. The left leg onto the mat, hip is in alignment with that left leg. Then drawing the right knee towards your chest, micro movements, feeling the movement. And then coming to center, placing the right foot above the left knee. The right arm shoulder height, looking over the right shoulder. The left palm on the outside of the right leg. Pressing the leg to the left. Just stopping wherever you stop. Again, directing the breath to that area that feels like it's holding. Inhale and exhale. Again. And once again. Head to center. Removing the palm, just allowing the whole body to rock to center. Knee toward the chest, micro movements. Feet to the mat, hips to center. Relax and let go. Preparing for the other side, hips to the left, 3 to 4 inches. The right leg onto the mat, hips in alignment with that right leg. Drawing the left knee towards your chest, again, micro movements, moving the hip. Feel it. Coming to center, placing the left foot above the right thigh. The left arm shoulder height. The right palm on the outside of the left leg. Looking over the left shoulder. Pressing the leg to the right. Again, stopping wherever you stop. Directing the breath, inhale and exhale. Again. Again. Head to center. Allowing the whole body to rock to center slowly. Left knee toward the chest. Micro movements. Feet to the mat, hips to center. Arms along your sides. Again, tailbone dropping. Breathe. And let go. Full breaths in and out. And softening the face, the jaw, relax. And allow for integration. Resting in third eye, energy rising. As you're here now. between the soul, letting that space of inner peace relax. Let it go, let it flow. Drawing the knees toward the chest, wrapping below the knees or behind the thighs. Tailbone towards the mat, rocking back and forth. Slow, small movements back and forth as you feel it. Back and forth. Coming to center, feet to the mat, arms along your sides. Again, tailbone dropping. Breathe and let go. And allowing the legs to move onto the mat for preparing for our short meditation. Again, allowing for the true integration of everything we've done during class time today. Arms heavy, legs falling away heavy. Just find that place where you can truly relax and nestle in as you breathe in and breathe out. Now I'm going to rise up to guide you through. Again, beginning by breathing in and breathing out. Following the breath in and following the breath out. Belly rising, belly falling. As you follow the breath in and follow the breath out. Now beginning to soften the breath. Letting go of any control of the breath. Allowing the breath to breathe itself. Be still. Let go of all thoughts, worry, tension. Giving yourself to a higher source within. Relax, trust, let go. Feeling a deep sense of peace in your heart. As you shift from thinking and doing to feeling and being. Simply relax. As you merge into the deepest state of tranquility, stillness, peace. Drawing attention to the space between the eyebrows. As you rest in the space of awareness, entering the domain of grace. Releasing all fears, apprehension, anxiety about all that you want to manage, control, change. Replacing with faith and trust in the higher source within. As you merge into the sanctuary of silence. Sensing inner quiet. Sensing peace, calm, contentment. Sensing the rising and falling of the breath once again. Noticing the softness in the breath, a tranquil mind. Very slowly drawing the palms into prayer position in front of the heart. As we salute the inside in each one of us, a quiet, still, sacred space of heart, of soul, of spirit inside each one of us. We salute that. We nourish that. Shabbat. And now allowing yourself to remain in silent meditation as you slowly come back. And taking this sense of peace with you as you move on to your next thing. Again, Shabbat.